Hey, Shuffleboard fans, I'm Ashley Albert.
And I'm Jonathan Schnapp.
And we are coming to you from the Royal Palm Shuffleboard Club in Brooklyn. Usually he does it a little more Brooklyn.
I'm serious about this one because this is the heavyweight match of the first round.
It really is.
I couldn't be more pumped to see what happens in this match. Who we got today?
We've got the Golden Tangs against the Philly Specials, both two-time winning teams.
Disagree. No.
Philly Specials are three-time.
3 times for the Philly Specials,
Wow.
2 times for the Golden Tangs. There's
Still, 2 huge teams.
5 championships between the 2 teams.
That's the math.
I'd say like 2 of the 3 most decorated teams in the history of the Royal Palm Shuffleboard League.
It's true.
So I can't wait to see what happens here. You have to call it an unlucky draw for both of these teams having to go up against each other in the first round. Yeah. This is going to be a heavyweight fight.
And only one team can emerge victorious.
That's the way like games go. Usually it does go that way. Yes.
I'm going to go down and talk to him.
Okay, go down and talk to him, Ashley.
Okay, I am here with Pete from the Philly Specials. Pete, how are you feeling?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. You are no stranger to the playoffs. What's different about this season for you?
A few more lights, but I think we can handle it. We've been here before, and we're super excited to be back, actually.
Do you have anything that you're doing strategy-wise going into this first match?
No, I think when you change strategy, it's always bad, so we're going to keep it as we always have.
I guess it's worked for you so far. Do you have a theme song that you play in your head to hype yourself up as you head out?
Given that we're the Philly Specials, I'd have to go with either the Eagles fight song or Rocky.
Not Philadelphia Freedom?
Also a good one.
Anything you have to say to your fans out there?
Go Philly Specials. Hopefully we bring it home for you.
Okay, well, great luck. Hopefully you bring it home for us. Well, I'm here with Jeff Zev from the Golden Tangs. For years, we've been calling you Jeff Zev. What made you come clean and correct us today?
I figured my dad would be watching, and he would be really upset if it was wrong. Yeah. My dad, by the way, just one quick add-on. He beat me in shuffleboard, and he said, "Can I comment on the YouTube video that I beat you at shuffleboard?" And I said, "Sure, if you want." But he doesn't know how to use YouTube, I don't think.
So you're safe for now.
Safe for now, yeah.
And what have you done to prepare, get the team back together? You guys have been in the league a long time. You've been a captain steering the ship. What did you do to get everybody's head back in the game for this tournament?
Yeah, they built shuffleboard courts out at Jones Beach. So we had a couple of like day trips out there. We did a little mini team tourney. That was a lot of fun. Courts are pretty nice. Yeah, just trying to practice, just trying to make sure that people show up. Everyone's kind of spread out. Make sure people show up on time. Yeah.
You run a tight ship, Jeff Zev.
Well, JP got here at 6:40, so not that tight.
So you feel like you don't feel like you're that rusty. You've had a little bit of practice in the off season. How do you feel about your chances? Do you think you'll take it all the way?
I don't know. I feel like to win a tournament is a very unlikely thing. I think that we're playing probably like the best team in the whole Brooklyn Shuffleboard League, Philly Specials. We're up there too, so hopefully we play a mentally tough game, make our hammers, and pull it out.
Does the Golden Tangs have a team motto?
Team motto? I don't think so. I don't know.
If you did, what would it be?
Oh, Lord. Show up on time and try to win, I guess.
Show up on time and try to win. No words have roused more
that was so
excitement.
inspirational.
Okay, well, great luck out there. We're expecting a lot from you.
Sweet. Thanks very much for doing this.
All right, guys. I don't know if it's all the Diet Colas I've been drinking or this hot shuffleboard action, but I'm burning up in here. All right. All right. I'm ready. I know YouTube's ready. Phillies, are you ready? Yeah. Golden Tangs, are you ready? Oh, yeah. Let's get it on. Game one.
Wow,
fantastic.
Jericho, our ring girl for the night, taking off, showing a little skin.
Yep,
that's what we hope for
I
out of
believe
Jericho.
that's just the first step in the skin showing.
I don't want to promise our viewers anything
But
that
we
we
can't
can't deliver on,
totally.
but you can always hope.
Yes. It's the Golden Tangs playing the yellows here, and it's
JP is out.
Yep.
Playing against Pete,
Yep.
who apparently, as a kid, was called Bob.
That can't be true.
He started to tell a story that he got picked up. His parents came to pick him up, and they said, "We're here to get Peter." And they said, "Who's Peter? You mean Bob?"
Wow, he prefers Bob. My dad's name is Bob.
Yeah, it's true. Shout out to Bob Schnapp.
Hi, Bob Schnapp.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. All right. And JP's putting up blocks, and you love to see the clearing speed by Peter here. That first disc, he didn't just get it off the board; he wiped it off the board.
Yeah, he knacked it off the board.
Peter Whitenack. Yeah, and this game is this clearing game in the Royal Palms. You have to shoot extra hard to get these off the board because of the speed of these courts, and these boys know that. So like when they clear, they clear.
They mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, both of these teams really know how to play. They're 26 season teams apiece.
Yeah.
Every week for 26 seasons.
Wow.
They know their stuff.
Yeah. You wonder if Peter's going to bother to clear that, or if he's going to go on the board and give a. No, he's clearing. Yep. And he's got 3 of them. It's kind of a perfect clear frame so far. Now the question is, can you score your hammer?
Right, because you get so used to clearing hard, then when your speed's all off when you go to land something.
Exactly.
Okay, JP's going to block off the top. Oh, just block off his side.
Yep, and now he's going to force Peter to shoot to the other side. And can Peter slow it down and score this hammer and put the Philly specials on the board in the first frame? Did he get there? Did he get enough?
He does.
He did.
Wow.
Landed it right on the 8, too.
Really beautifully shot.
Wow.
They'll take that 8 happily going into the next frame.
I mean, you have to say that's a perfect frame by Peter Whitenack.
Yeah,
right?
clear score.
Not only that, but score the 8. Why don't you instead of
Sure.
scoring the 7?
Why
You know
not?
what I mean? It is a perfect. I mean, nothing shows a proficiency in shuffleboard quite as good as clearing the board 3 times and then scoring your hammer perfectly like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even landed it on the number. It was really quite something. I mean,
Okay.
an interesting note. Oh, yeah, we should probably talk about this first. Let's
On
do
this side, we've got Will for the Golden Tang shooting against Colin
Yep.
from Philly Specials. Will, a perennial favorite at the Royal Palms, helped design the front desk at Royal Palms Chicago.
Look at that.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. And this is interesting. So Colin, rather than trying to hide behind that wide St. Pete when Will kind of partially stuck, has decided to try to close down part of the board for Will. And now I kind of like the play by Will. He cleared off one of them, but left the one there.
That would be helpful to him.
Exactly. And you have to think that Colin's probably going to try to put up another block here just past that to close down the aisle.
And also give himself a hide in the future. Make Will clear this again.
Yeah, I think that's probably too skinny to go between them. Mm-hmm. He's thinking about it, but when something is, I mean, that's probably 8 inches apart. Like something like that's
not
kind of
quite.
the perfect block. It takes up as much room as you could possibly ask for. Unless
He's
Will can
gonna
go
try to
between.
I think he's just trying to clear
Yep.
sticks, but not anywhere that Colin can work with. Now Colin's got one more disc. Do you block again? Or do you
If
go
it's
on the
me,
board?
I
Or
think
try to
you-
take that hide.
I think you try to block up your side of the board and you make Will try to shoot down his side. It's not easy to. We've seen it
And
before.
we know
it's hard
those
to,
ripples on this court in particular are tough.
Let's see. I love the shot by Colin. Let's see if it winds up where he wants. Oh, and it's a high 8. It's a beautiful high 8.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, you can't really do much better than that. It's not an easy shot to roll this into the 8. I think Will's just got to be satisfied to make sure to get that out of there.
You can see it.
You can see it fine. It's just a matter of, can he score this?
Oh, he's going
Good
gently.
speed.
Woo!
Oh, see? And that's the strength of the high 8.
Right.
It's a perfect example.
It stole his hammer. He had no choice but to get rid of it.
Yep.
But it was too high for him to stick in it without landing on the line.
Yeah. And it's 2 exquisite frames by the Philly Specials.
Exquisite.
No, well, one of them White net clears, and scores.
The other
And the
guy
second one
steals the hammer.
Exactly. The second one, Colin
Blocks.
and then puts up a perfect tie 8.
Yeah.
You can't ask for any better start of the game than that.
It's true. These are showing us why they are, in fact, the winningest shuffleboard team we've got.
Yeah, I think Kitchen Surfing might have won 3 also. Is it possible?
Possible.
I'm sure I'll be corrected by somebody if that's not
sure.
right. We'll find out in between games, perhaps. Okay, so Peter's coming out here. Didn't quite get that as far over as he might like, but it'll get the job done. I don't think that JP is going to want to hide behind that. I think he's going to clear.
JP, interesting stance. He puts his hand in his pocket when he scores.
Anyway, shoots. Ooh, and a whiff. Ooh. A whiff from JP.
And so Pete's going to try to...
Pete's got a chance for a hide here. Let's see. He's going to shoot all the way from... Oh, looks like maybe the 3.5 spot. He doesn't really want to shoot from the 4 for some reason, but he's got a nice angle here. If he's able to put it right on the number like he did last time, if he's able to put it on the 8, same spot that he shot his hammer on, he's going to have a nice hide.
Yeah. And, he's already showing that he's got a good feel for the speed of this court.
Maybe a little short. Yeah, just a little bit short. Didn't quite get there. That's not in. And JP's trying to figure out which one to clear here.
Yeah.
And
Will
I'm
saying
not sure,
the hide.
I'm not sure the answer myself. Well,
that
he got
did
one of
well.
them, but that was close. I don't think he really knew which one he was shooting at.
That's a problem too. That's something that I've definitely made the mistake of is trying to decide between 2 shots and not deciding before you actually take the shot.
Well, this is an interesting shot for Pete. There's an option for a double here. Pretty nice option for a double. There's an option for a bump with a block too. A lot of good things here for
Seems
Pete.
like the bump with the block is going to be his best move.
Oh boy. Oh, almost put himself in the kitchen. Right, and there's that thing again where you're trying to bump, but you're used to doing kitchen speed. Whenever you're shooting at another disc, you're not used to shooting to
with
split.
the intent of getting along.
Yeah, exactly. You're used to shooting to kitchen when you hit another disc. But all right. Well, Pete's got another chance to hide here.
Oh yeah, but he's not going to take it.
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to
He's
block
just going to
instead.
block.
If he puts one on the tip of the 10 here, cuts down the board in a pretty great way. I think that's what he's going for.
And JP still got that bump if he wants it.
Bump's a tough shot. A little deep. Yeah, not what he wanted.
No.
If he would have done that thing just a little bit shorter.
But now JP's still got to get around that disc to do anything.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to have a hard time shooting to the opposite side. He's going to have a hard time shooting to his side.
It's actually a better shot than you think.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, his best bet is that bump.
Well, it's coming a little hard. It's coming hard. And it is a devastating error by JP. Wow.
Truly
It's
devastating.
a game breaker. It's 18 points on JP's hammer.
You hate to see it.
And suddenly it becomes a 26-point game. Wow. And now
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just rounding the bend here.
The speed was too hard, you know what I mean? And he tipped it.
Ooh. And now Colin is shooting to kill.
Yeah, and here at the Royal Palms, there is no problem shooting hard.
Yeah.
You play in some professional shuffleboard matches. That's all right. What comes up a little short? You play in professional shuffleboard matches in
They don't
Florida.
want to have any clangers and bangers.
It's seen as inappropriate in a way to shoot too hard. Some of those folks out there, you hit one of these things wrong, you're going to take out their leg.
That's true.
These kids.
Okay.
Days. And Will, for some reason, is still trying to put up blocks. I think when you're down 26
You've got
points,
to play on the offense.
and can get on the board here. But whatever. I think you're going to see Colin blast. Yep. And he stuck one.
Stuck.
And
now
and
Will
it's
knows
gotta-
enough to take that hide.
He's got to hide. He needs to get on and try to hide here.
He can't just block and have a no score. He's got to hide.
I mean, I think so. I think you think so. And now Will's come over a little bit onto Colin's side to make sure to see where he wants this.
As I mentioned, Will's an architect, so I
He
think
knows
these
the
lines
angles.
help
Did he get there? Came up short.
Does not. That's a shame.
We've seen that before, right? Trying to hide down the yellow side is not an easy shot. And now Colin, I mean, if you bury this hammer and you go up 30-something points, I don't
It's
think you
hard
come
to
back
come
from that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Really great.
Winds up. I mean, this is a clinic by the Philly Specials in this first game.
Ooh, I like that terminology.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a clinic.
It's a clinic
You
by the
could
Philly
learn
Specials.
something.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Piscopo.
Yeah.
No. Joe Piscopo?
Who's he?
No. Joe Montana? Didn't
Well-
Joe Montana have a football camp?
I mean, you know football camps better than I do. But whatever it is,
Like
the Golden
shuffleboard camp.
Golden Tangs are down 33 points.
Tarnished.
And you know, they know enough to like.
They got to turn it on.
I don't think that the Philly Specials are going to let them turn it on. They're going to come hard. And
They're
gonna
just
say,
going to keep
they're gonna-
everything off the board.
They're going
Yeah.
to keep it off the board. These guys know how to clear. They're big boys.
Big boys.
They're big boys, and they are strong boys, and they are not. They're going to be blasting here. You're going to see. You're going to see some power shuffleboard, if that's a term. I don't know
I
if
think
it is.
it is now.
Yeah, power shuffleboard is what you're going to see here when you're up 30-something points with 4 frames to play. They're not going to take any chances.
Yeah. And they're aggressive players. They're childhood friends. They all grew up together in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and it's getting late early for the Golden Tangs in game 1.
In game 1.
Yep, it's just game 1, but you know, it got away from them real quick.
Yeah. There's a 10. I mean, now all they can really hope for is that Pete misses somehow.
Or sticks.
You know, to get lucky. Oh, yeah, or sticks.
If they sticks in the 10, and then JP has a chance to kitchen. Oh, he whiffed one. All right, well, let's see if JP can block here. It looks like he's going to try to block. Now,
I mean, sure.
again, not an easy thing to block the 10. Let's see.
Okay, you get too close. Coming in hot.
Yeah, look. Oh, no, it knocks himself out. You know what? Nothing's gone right for the Golden
No.
Tangs in this first
You might want to
game.
just call it and move on to the next. Call it and move on to the
Shuffleboard
next
doesn't
one.
really work that
Oh,
way. You
really?
can't really
That's not
call
how
it.
it works?
No. And now you almost feel like Pete didn't even really want to mess with it. He's
Right.
like, I'm not going
Well, there's
to
too
kitchen
many
myself.
things there that
I'm not going
are.
to kitchen myself. I'm not going to give you points.
Yep, let's just let that one
he's
go.
like, he kind of came up short there on purpose. I don't think it was because he was being so magnanimous.
No, I don't think so either. I think there were two things up guarding
Exactly.
the 8s, 2 sentries. There was too much of a chance for
Wasn't
him to
worth
give
it.
them some points.
Exactly. And here's Colin. He's going to stay above the board. He's not going to give Will anything to shoot at. You know, we're 3 frames from the end of this, and
They just need to hold on.
they're cruising.
Yeah.
And Will's not seeing it. Will needs to be scoring here and not clearing. And
And
you know,
remember, none of these guys have played since March. You know,
I hear you. I just think that Will is you know, must be in his own head here because when they're talking at him from the sideline there, you know, because I think they realize the other players on his team realize that like clearing's not going to get it done. So they're saying, hey, how about you throw something onto the board here when you're down 34 points with 3 frames to play.
And
Can't
Will,
be wasting discs.
Will and his wife Laura moved out to New Jersey, so they brought him in like a farm team. There
Farm
you
teams
go.
do that?
Yeah, I mean, they brought him in from the farm team. Isn't the
Okay.
farm team the one that's like out of the city, and then they bring in like the pinch hitter?
Well, they're a minor league team, the farm team.
Well, but he's a major player that's just been put out to pasture.
Put out to pasture. That means you're going to kill him?
He's going to happily graze on his wife's incredible chocolate chip cookies. She makes the most incredible chocolate chip cookies.
You don't say. Well, let's see if he can get them back in the game with a kitchen shot here. That's what he really needs. Because Colin did make a mistake. He left him something, but it just not quite enough.
Gave him points? No.
No, I don't think that's in. But
No.
I think Colin's probably gonna. He knows
Just
enough to
blast
block
here.
here. No, I don't think he's
Oh.
gonna blast. I think he's gonna try to put one right above the 10 and just close off the double.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see.
double is right. Yeah,
That's what he's going
exactly
for.
what he's going to do.
These guys don't make a lot of bad moves. It's a perfect shot. Look at that. I mean, well, maybe it's not perfect. I wonder if Will can go between them. There's a double there.
It's so tight.
Yeah,
Okay, you can go on
tight.
the other side of it.
And I think
You don't
that
think
Will.
Yeah.
To me, one's not going to do it. I think you got to go for that miracle shot here because one
And
score
you
isn't
don't
going
think
to
it's
do
better
it.
to go on this side, on the other side of the 10, like where he's there? Yeah. Here you go.
No, because you're not going to be able to double from there.
That's where he's headed.
Same. And again,
Just not
know,
going their way.
if it wasn't for bad luck, they'd have no luck at all. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
something like that is
they'd-
going on for the Golden Tanks in this
Right.
first game.
They'd be winning if it wasn't for the speed and the drift.
Exactly, 100%. They're really good at everything today except for the speed of the drift. And you have to give it to it's not just about the Golden Tangs.
Yeah, hurting themselves.
hurting
It's
themselves.
about
And-
Philly
and-
Specials
and-
playing beautifully.
And JP's looking for advice from the sidelines because he's that frazzled by what the Philly Specials have done to them in this first frame.
Yeah.
You know, I think trying to talk about what to do here. You know what you do? You go back in time and you try not to get down 34 points.
Gotta
go back in time. Wow, that was unrehearsed.
Pretty good.
That was pretty
That
good.
was unrehearsed. We spent too much time together,
Oh
folks.
my
That was
God.
wow.
That is what do we find out what the doc's name is?
No, Doc Holliday?
No, Doc Holliday is like a Western dude.
Doc McGillicuddy?
That's McGillicuddy.
I don't know. We know. Or is he just Doc?
I mean, he is just Doc, but
No, they're just bonking here. They resorted to a bonking match.
This game is all we got left here is bonking.
It's bonks.
That's right. So I think that we're like they like it from the edge. The peanut gallery likes it. Like just throwing up blocks at this point.
Now, a couple of things about the Philly Specials. They used to be called, they started out as There Will Be Biscuits.
Right.
And then they became the Pam and Phillies, named after Pam and Phil Hill.
R.I.P. Phil Hill, we love you.
Oh, Phil Hill's one of our all-time favorite, great shuffleboard players, and his wife Pam,
Yep.
also an incredible player and good shuffleboard friends of ours.
They are wonderful.
And we used to have a Pam and Philly special, Pam and Phil Hill special,
Right.
drink special. It was
it like a shot in a beer or something like
Yeah.
that?
And they became the Pam and Phillies, and then they've now adjusted to become the Philly Specials. And it
These
is something
boys-
special today.
Today, I mean, they have shown why they are called the Philly Specials. I think we're seeing the Iverson shirt on Colin there.
And that is quite something.
Yep.
It
Allen
looks like
Iverson.
a bunch of bloody penguins.
What are we talking
from
about?
here.
Practice? Talking about practice?
Is it an Allen Iverson saying?
Yeah, it is. Practice? What are we talking
You don't
about?
think
Practice?
that looks like just bloody penguins from this side, this angle?
Oh, I just happen to know that it's Iverson.
Oh, but if you didn't, would you also think it was bloody penguins?
No, I think I would think it's Iverson by the pictures of Allen Iverson on it. And then on the other side, we got Whitenack in the Philadelphia Flyers gear.
Yeah, I believe all four Philly players today are representing different Philly sports on their
Is that right?
apparel.
Oh, I can see. Like
There's a football, there's a hockey, basketball.
what's the last
Okay,
one?
that's in. What else is there? Badminton.
It's baseball.
Oh,
Those are the four major sports.
I mean, I think of badminton as the fifth major sport.
Well, this I'd say maybe shuffleboard is the fifth major sport.
Oh,
It doesn't really matter anymore. I
No,
think
you don't
like
think Will
I
can
don't think
just
they're
pull
coming
out
down
some
from
magic?
34 down. With two discs to play for Will. I think this is just a formality at this point, and we're going to move on to game two with one of the more resounding game one wins
just
that
gave
we've
him some
seen
points, too.
in the playoffs.
yeah, this is a trouncing,
This
as
is
they
a
say.
this is everything. Yeah, this is you couldn't really ask for. You know what was interesting about it though? If we can talk about the game.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
All right, on Will's last shot of the game, he got the kitchen shot. Good for him. No, it's good. It is good. Give him a little bit of
Yeah.
confidence going into overtime if they get there. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see if Colin.
He's gonna try to knock
stick.
it out.
Sticks
He
anyway.
sticks it. All right. Well, that'll get in his head, I suppose.
Sure, there you go. That makes a little thing. Okay, well, that was a rough first
A rough start for the Golden Tangs. And like, I got to go back to frames 1 and 2 here. Because obviously the thing that sort of made the game what it was the mistake by JP where he tried to knock out and wound up in the kitchen. And it was that 18-point swing on his hammer. But the 2 frames before that is what I want to call attention to. The beautiful, clear score by Peter, right?
Yeah.
And then following that, the beautiful high 8 on Colin's last shot to steal Will's hammer and put this kind of pressure on. Those were perfectly played frames.
I'm going to go and talk to him. Oh, no, I'm going to go talk to him
And that's
first.
after the game. This isn't over yet. We're going to go down to Jericho to talk about game 2.
Good idea.
I am feeling myself now. Oh my goodness. Are you guys ready? Golden Tangs, you ready? Philly Specials, you ready? I'm so excited. I'm gonna do some Elvis karate. All right? You ready? Here we go. Game 2, baby. Let's get it on.
Jericho, we were hoping to see some more skin. Still has his shirt on. What can we say, folks? A girl can dream.
Who do we got shooting down here on the head?
We've got Missy playing for the Golden Tangs against Eric from Philly Specials. Missy has won several doubles tournaments. In fact, she used to. She's playing opposite her husband, Jeff Zev, and Jeff used to be the captain of the Golden Tangs and played on his own. Missy, on a fluke, entered a doubles tournament with a different Golden Tang, came in second place, played gorgeously, and has been a player ever since.
And here's some interesting play by Missy, right? I really like that. Here's what we're talking about, right? She has no interest in putting up blocks for herself, so she pushed off. She did it on the 4th disc. Usually we were talking about doing that on the 6th
But
disc.
it was a wide. Oh,
She stuck that one.
That's a mistake.
It's a mistake, and you wonder, is
Eric gonna
gonna hide, or he's gonna try to block up more of the board? He's gonna get there.
Yeah.
It's a nice shot. It cuts down the board pretty
ton for
significantly
her.
on Missy. I really like that shot. Puts it nice and high. She's gonna have to shoot to the other side, and it's not gonna be easy.
She gets there.
Nice shot by Missy.
Beautiful shot by
Yeah.
Missy. She is smooth as silk.
Yep. Yeah, you love that at Missy because, the Golden Tangs really got obliterated in that first game.
Yeah,
and
in a way that we never saw coming, and they must be bruised coming in, fighting for their playoff lives.
Yeah, and Missy hitting that first hammer really, rights the ship. And now let's see if Jeff, playing against Spencer, can manage to sort of put that hammer in the bank and take away Spencer's hammer if he can.
Jeff is the current reigning Thanksgiving singles champ, so he is
right?
the #1 player in Brooklyn right now. Second time winning that title. Only person in the 6 years to win twice.
Is that right? Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, Jeff's an exquisite player. He really is. He knows the game. He thinks about the game a lot. He's a great shot maker, and he's a great
Strategist.
It's true. Yeah.
And he practices. He puts in the time. He comes down with us to St. Pete.
Yep.
He plays, on off times.
Yeah.
He's held the whole team together. Oh.
And here's an
Opens it up.
opportunity for Jeff.
Jeff's not going to hesitate. He knows what he needs to do.
He's going to look from Spencer's side to see exactly where he can hide here. All right, he's looking at it, and he's going to shoot all the way from the 4 spot. Jeff rarely mistakes one of these. You know what I mean? Jeff really does.
It's a lot of precision in his playing.
Yeah.
Nice
Here
speed.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
a beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot.
I mean, you couldn't really ask for anything better than
No.
that, right? Jeff understands it all. He sees it. He sees the game beautifully.
Spencer's going to clear that block. Or is he
Think
going to
so.
try to go for it?
He's going to try to clear the block.
Oh.
Almost. The problem there is that he's also.
Blocked
think-
to his side, but now Jeff's going to just give a second block
Yeah.
and close up the board.
And he's gonna, if he's able to make this block, he's gonna force Spencer just to try to score to keep it even.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get there. It'll do. Yeah, that'll work. You know, that's in Fort Knox right
I mean,
now.
he can I think you can see it'll
No way.
touch. You don't think so?
No, he's gonna score to the other side, or he's gonna try to score to the other side. Let's see if Spencer's got this shot. He got it.
He does.
It's very, very
Wow.
nice shot. Yep.
Really
Good choice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: if you're Spencer, you stick one clearer, and Jeff's hiding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and he's not gonna miss those hides a lot, and he nailed it, and then nailed the block after it. So you know, it could have been better for the Golden Tangs, but he stole his hammer. You know, and it's a 6-point lead for the Golden Tangs now, trying to, you know, steal one more hammer here and get Jeff a hammer. And if they're able to steal a hammer and Jeff's able to hit his hammer, they're going to go up 2 scores. So,
Eric clearing hard.
yep.
Not leaving any room.
This is Royal Palms clearing. You know what I mean? These are
Yeah,
these are real
this
people
is
who
New
mean
York
it.
angst.
It's it is a young man's game. We said it before. Youth will be served here in Brooklyn because older folks, I don't know that they could clear this hard on these courts.
Yeah, you got to
No.
really. It's a shover.
Yeah. And you look how much of their body they put into this. You know.
Fun fact: shuffleboard was originally called shovel penny, which then became shovel board, and that's what we do here at the Royal Palms. We play shovel board.
We shove it.
We shove it. Missy giving herself a St. Pete to work with. Eric's gonna take it? No, he's gonna smush.
Smush, you say?
Yeah.
I think that's something else.
I meant smack,
Oh.
but
All right. Well, let's see. We got 1 disc left for Missy and 1 disc left for
maybe I
Eric.
meant smash.
Okay. And Missy's she's gonna hide right. She's look at that tip of the 10.
Yeah.
Putting it just where she wants to, cutting down the board for Eric and making him
Limiting
think.
his choices, yeah.
This is not easy. Again, make him make a heart. Ooh, coming in hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Ooh.
Pretty close.
And there it is.
stole his hammer.
Missy put the pressure on Eric by putting up that really nice shot at the tip of the 10. That block made him have to go hard.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't room to sort of like put it where he wanted to put it. He had to force it all the way to the outside there.
And that could have been a disaster.
As it is, Jeff is going to have a chance to put them up 2 scores. You know, if he can clear score, and I don't know that there's anybody better at the Royal Palms in a clearing game than Jeff is. He's quite good. And you're going to see it out of him. You're going to see shoot from the 4 spot. 4? 3.5. There's 1. You love his stroke too, don't you? Like it's
Power.
It's power.
It's power and restraint.
and a really nice follow through. Extends. I really like watching Jeff play.
Sandy's got a nice light touch.
Spencer.
Spencer, Sandy's his brother.
That's right. Coming back to play at the Royal Palms, moving back to New York from L.A.
Sandy is.
Yep.
Oh,
So
wow.
You're going to see more of the Reiches sometime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Spencer's putting up blocks, but as predicted, you're seeing classic clearing game out of Jeff, up a score, trying to put this hammer in the bank and go up 2
just
scores.
look at Spencer's consistency, though. He has put that exact same shot up every time. At one
Doesn't
point,
quite
Jeff's
get
going to
off or
stick, and
doesn't-
now he's given him a little bit. He was
There's
just
not a lot to hide it back there.
No,
I
I
think-
think
I
he's
think-
just going to block.
I think it's going to block instead. Yep.
Oh,
Or
little
maybe a
deep.
high something. Oh, it's an
A
8. It's a
high
good 8.
8, yeah.
It's not a high 8 though.
I
That's
mean,
the problem. It's an 8.
It's a mid-8.
And that's the problem is now Jeff's thinking about whether or not he should try to kitchen this or if he should just try to stick the 8. And here's where you're talking about kitchen speed plus, right? You want to make sure not to come up short.
Really
rolled
nice,
off.
but rolled off.
You rolled off. You know, and Jeff did everything right there except hit the last shot. You know,
Yeah.
that's the problem. And you know,
Jeff is listening to us.
Jeff would love that one back. Yeah, just missed that. So you know, Spencer keeps it a 1-score game.
And
You know.
Eric is out. Missy's got the hammer. So
Yeah.
she's got another shot.
And if you're the Golden Tangs, you really want this hammer, right? Because you don't want to give the Philly Specials 2 hammers in a row with the opportunity to score and then score another one
And just pull ahead.
and pull ahead, right? So if you score this one, you've got a real shot to wind up in the last frame ahead with the hammer. Missy stuck one. Oh boy.
That's rough.
And Eric's looking to the stands. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking about. I think this is, you can't ask for any more than this. This is, I suppose it could be another inch or two over, but he's going to go for it. Did he get there?
No.
Didn't get there.
Didn't get there.
And I wonder what
Okay.
Missy's going to do. Missy
She's
could clear
gonna
her
clear
own
that
block.
block. I mean, get rid of
The
that block.
problem is
It's
she
too
clears the
dangerous.
block, she's going to leave the double. See what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I think she's going to have to go for that
For the double.
yellow. You have to get that yellow out first.
Yep.
Yep. But she's given him another chance at it. Mm-hmm. And he's already done it once, and doing it the second time is you miss it the first time.
You can adjust,
You
yeah.
adjust. So let's see if Eric can make this shot. A huge shot for Eric. Good speed.
Good angle.
Good speed. Good angle. Did he get there? Did he get there? No. Wow. Oh man. And here we see the drift of the court again too, right? It's really hard to hide going in that direction against the drift.
So here's Missy with her hammer. She needs to
She
score this
really
hammer.
needs this hammer. Did she get there?
She
did
doesn't.
not. Comes up short.
Wow.
Wow.
Rough.
And now, you know, the Golden Tangs are fighting for their lives right now because
Yeah.
somehow they need to stop the Philly Specials from scoring 2 hammers. You know, at the very least, they need to stop from scoring 1 hammer. But like, it's only a 6-point lead. So even if they score one of these hammers,
It's
they're
not going
going
to be
to
enough.
the lead.
And, you know, Will and JP did not take that first match. So if they
I'm
lose,
aware.
they will be done. They have to win this in order to go to our 4-frame tiebreaker.
And it looks like Spencer's gonna shoot from the 4 and try to clear this. And you know, the pressure's on because he knows that if he sticks,
Well,
Jeff's gonna use it.
Yeah.
So that one, you know, he's got 3 or 2 or 3 really important clears to make here. Because like, you do not want to leave anything on the board against Jeff.
Jeff's definitely going to try to make it as complicated as possible if he can.
These are huge clears for Spencer. Huge clears.
No.
I think that's a good enough clear.
Yeah,
right?
I don't
And
think-
I mean, you wonder if Jeff's going to try to. If it's me, I might try to put one back there. at this
Just like
point.
worth a shot to just get a deep 7.
Maybe not though. It looks like he's
It's
going to block
really
instead.
far over.
He's going to put up one more block. And you love that position of the block too, right? The idea here is that like Jeff's going to make it hard to like. There's a lot of ways where you could wind up leaving something in there if you put it in the wrong direction here. Then a lot of things.
Spencer.
Sorry. That works out
wow,
nice.
that was great.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, you got to assume that Jeff's going to be going for the high 8.
Yeah. That's his best move.
Easier
Yeah,
said than
there's
done,
no-
though, and he's going to
and
wind
he's
up
not
above
going to
it.
get anything. Oh, he's going to just block.
He's blocking, and
Blocking,
now
giving Spencer a chance.
Spencer needs to hit the shot. If he hits the shot, they're going to go up.
I mean, for me, the high 8's a smarter move than this, right?
Yeah, smarter, but
'Cause
and
this
you
is-
get it. You wound up on the line. Wound up on the line.
Okay.
Wow. That 7-8 line has been the
A
bane
killer.
of every single shuffleboard player ever to play the game. There's nothing you can do about the 7-8 line. There's no way to like plan against the 7-8 line. It is the shuffleboard version of bad luck.
Well, unless you're playing lines, which is a game where you get a point only when you land on a line.
That's not
and it just show it. It's a version of shuffleboard, and it just shows you how mental it is. You know, that when you want to land on the line, you can't.
All right, you know, and now we're at a point where like this puts a lot of pressure on Eric, right? Suddenly, Eric's got to hit this hammer in order to have a chance of because otherwise Jeff is going to have the hammer on the last frame of the match, and all he's got to do is clear.
Yeah.
So like,
Right,
Eric
Eric's gotta
absolutely
score.
needs this hammer, and it looks like he's going to clear, and try to score. And we know how hard that is. You know, I wonder if at some point he decides it's time to go on the board rather than to clear.
Yeah.
Because
if Missy keeps putting up that same block, he may at some point take it as a Tampa.
Eric has tried to score his hammer before and has wound up long, right? We've seen it before, right? Eric's
And especially
had a harder time.
when you're busy clearing and you're just doing these power strokes. Missy just consistent.
And that one might be far enough over that if I'm Eric, I might think about going on the board now instead. But it looks like he's not going to do it.
He's just going to smash,
he's
smash
gonna
and smush.
He gets off the board.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and now you think? I mean, Missy's had good luck so far putting it at the tip of the 10. No reason to go for an 8.
No.
I don't think so. I think she's going to put it at the tip of the 10 and try to make Eric score that hammer. There it is.
Wow.
It's perfect.
Gorgeous.
Right at the tip of the 10.
That is perfect, isn't it? It looks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's going to try to figure out which side he feels more comfortable. Yep. Like he's going to try to go down the other side. Oh, let's see. Did he get there? It's a beautiful 7.
Wow. Needed it, and he got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is huge.
And puts him up 1 point.
Yep. Like ice water in his veins on that 7. Good for Eric. That is a huge shot. And now, here we are. It's Jeff with the hammer, needing to score that hammer in order to keep his team in this match.
Wow.
Down a single point. It's
No
15,
room for error.
14.
He cannot have one mistake here. He's got to play meticulously.
And Spencer's going to try to, make Jeff use his discs to knock these out and leave it down to one disc, right? And I think that's the thing. If you're Spencer, you're doing the right thing here, not giving Jeff a chance to score with anything other than his last disc.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Like, if you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me with one disc.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make that shot. We're going to put the pressure on you, and you're going to have to make that final hammer shot to win this game. That's a good enough one, too. The thing that you don't want to do
is take the bait and try to hide now, you mean? Just stick with clearing. Oh,
rolled it in. No, I think that's good.
Yeah?
It's a good 10.
It's a good 10. You
And
think
you
Spencer's
wonder-
going to try to kitchen it or clear it?
I mean, I think it's an interesting choice. You want to make sure you're going hard enough. Interesting. That's
in.
That's a good 10, and I think it's not really a problem for Jeff. The right thing to do.
It's clear. Oh,
Jericho's going to call it. It's close enough that Jericho's going to call it. But
Wow.
I think either way, you got to get rid of this if you're Jeff.
right. You don't try to.
It's in. It's not even close. Jericho didn't even have to get too close to it.
It is in?
It's in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
in. So,
Happy to be invited.
yeah, I think Jeff's just going to clear here. Yep, gets it off the board.
Smart. Right. No need to take that.
Getting a little bit of little advice from the sidelines here, and a high 8 could really win him the game, but it's risky, So you think that maybe he's probably going to try to put something on the tip of the 10 like Missy did last time.
Seems like a high 8 would just be a better.
Only if you can get it. Oh, and he okay, so he put it on. So
Okay.
he's
You
leaving
cut
it
up
open
the
for Jeff
board.
to shoot to the other side.
This is it. It all comes down to, we've talked about this before. You'd like to see somebody win the match.
I'm interested that Jeff is shooting from the 4 spot here instead of the 1 spot, right? It's an interesting choice. For me, I think you go.
He's going straight down. Maybe he
He's gonna
just
try to
feels
shoot on
better
his
on
side?
his side.
No.
I don't know why either.
This is a huge shot. This is for the game. Shooting to the other side. Does he have the speed right? He got
He
it.
gets it.
And
Wow.
I can't tell you how many times he's made that shot on me. Jeff,
Wow.
I want to call him Jeff Ziev because that's what I call him. His real name is Jeff Zev, but like Jeff Ziev does not miss pressure hammer shots. He
Wow.
just doesn't.
That was huge.
A huge shot,
Huge.
shooting from the 4 spot instead of the what I thought made sense to shoot from the 1 spot. You know what I mean? Because like it defeats a little bit more of the opportunity for that yellow disc to get in the way. But he knew what he was
knew
doing.
and he just knew his own limitations and his strengths, and he just saw it and took it.
I mean,
Wow.
you love to see somebody have the shot, make
That
the
was
shot.
amazing, and I'm
Yeah.
so glad to see these two teams living to see another day.
I mean, the truth is, you want an overtime out of these two
because
teams.
you can't watch them enough. They're doing so great.
It would have been wrong to have this classic first round matchup not go to overtime.
I agree. I'm excited to see what's next. Let's bring it down to Jericho.
Woo! We are back at it, guys. Holy moly! Things are heating up in here. Are you guys ready? I'm feeling ready. Are you feeling ready? You feeling ready?
Let's pour a tank, baby.
You guys feeling ready? All right, guys. Game 3. Let's get it on!
Jericho truly bringing the excitement here, and
The ultimate ring girl.
Yep, and we're going back to the original lineup here, right? So we've got JP shooting for the Golden Tangs versus Peter shooting for the Philly Specials in frame 1 of this 4-frame tiebreaker.
They only get 4 discs to make their mark.
Yep. So Peter is going to be, I imagine he's going to be clearing here, at least starting the thing off with clears. See how it goes. Yep.
Good enough, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll get far enough off the board, even if it doesn't completely clear the board. There's no room to hide there, so you have to imagine that JP will be shooting another pilot.
Will and JP had a really rough match against these guys.
Yeah.
So they've got something. They've got something to prove here.
Yep. And that right there could be problems, right? That he's pretty much given Pete a Tampa if he wants it. You wonder, and it looks like Pete's going for it. No, he's just going to clear. Ooh, barely got off. Barely got off there.
Risky.
And you wonder if Pete might regret not trying to hide on that one because there was an opportunity for him.
Yeah. I think at this point he's playing defense. He knows he's got the hammer.
Yeah, and you remember he's played the hammer well in that last game. You know, he's shown he has the ability to clear score.
Right, to just deliver when he needs to. So he might just continue to clear. No need for any funny business.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's going to do with this one because that's a perfect St. Pete. He wants that out of there.
Yeah, he can't give JP any chance to get something in there. Oh, okay.
Got off the board.
Nice.
And here it is, you know, and now JP.
You know, it's interesting. That other disc isn't really in play, but it does block up the board visually for Pete. That disc that's still on there, you know.
Our viewers as well. Blocks up for our viewers. They can see it. Well, let's see. Interesting. So he blocks up the other side a little bit. Not really enough, you know. Like that's.
Yeah,
I think Pete
he
can
just
shoot,
go straight
he can
on
shoot
his
to-
side, yeah,
or he can
either
shoot to
side,
the other
yeah.
side. Really, that block doesn't really do it. Let's see where Pete wants to shoot because he can really shoot to either side here and have it not be a problem. Doing a little flippy,
Tapping.
little tappy flippy.
Contemplation, classic tappy flip. Mm-hmm.
Did he give it enough? Did he give it enough? Oh, did he get it?
I don't know.
No, didn't
No,
get it. Wound up on the
didn't
line.
get it.
You know, the shot by JP got in. the shot that JP made. they were hoping Jericho could save them, but he wasn't going to save that shot. The shot from JP there got enough in Peter's head that he wound up on the line there. You know, so even though it wasn't a great block, it was a psychological
it was enough
block.
that he thought I can't go over there.
Yeah,
right?
I want to make sure that I don't hit that disc.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting. And now Colin is looking to steal Will's hammer in response because JP managed to steal Pete's hammer.
Right. And Will knows
Will's gonna
enough
blast.
to do the same thing
Yep.
on this side. Remember, this is it. This is their only chance to contribute to this 4-frame match.
This is exciting.
Pete and JP didn't get much done on their side.
Well, you have to say JP did get something done because he stole.
That's true.
Interesting. And I kind of like this from Colin, and knowing that he's down. They're not actually down at 0-0, but they're
Right.
down a hammer.
And make Will start clearing him from a
Yeah.
scoring position.
Right. Because Colin wants a chance to shoot a hammer, shoot a kitchen shot here.
And if Will sticks,
Yep. Oh, and he whiffed. Right. See, I love the play from Colin. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to just hit these shallow pilots out of the way. You're going to have to clear something that's deeper on the board. If you stick it, I'm going to kitchen you. And it put pressure on Will. And now the pressure is, can you block it? It's a beautiful block. It really is. It's perfect. I mean, I think Will's going to try to get the edge of it, and maybe he can see a quarter of the disc. I don't know. No, whiffed it again.
oh no.
Oh. No.
okay.
We had a little thing there. I think it's. I think that's pretty
it's
much
fine.
where it was. Yep, I think that's pretty good. Everybody's cool with it. We had a little bounce back situation there, but I think it's.
We had a hustle from both guys. Big hustle to get that done. That's rough.
Yeah, and Will now has whiffed on 2 straight shots. He's in his
And
head.
that's- Yeah, gotta get in your
know?
head at that point. You lose the
Yeah.
confidence.
The
He's
question
got the
here is,
hammer.
you
What do you do?
want-
Do you
you
put
want-
another one up somewhere else?
I mean, Colin's got a lot of options here. If he wanted to, he could try to get a triple here, right? But that is
That
risky.
would be, it's just
Or
greedy.
he
I
could
don't
try to
think you
block.
need it.
You know,
I
or
think
he
you
could
take it 7 on the other side.
or you try to block up the other side, right? Like that would get it done too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. I
if you
mean,
block-
either way, he's got to.
a
Will's
lot.
got to make a choice to
There's a lot
either
of
try to
options.
make
You
a
just-
shot
yeah.
or knock him out. But like,
He's going to try to go for the bump. Oh, did he get all 3?
2.
Just 2. 2. Okay.
Wow.
2.
Wow.
And now Will is in trouble because he manages to block both of those with that one disc. I don't think Will can get to either of those.
I
He
think
kind
he can see the top one, and if he smashes it, maybe he can blast into both. You don't think so?
I mean, that is a fantastic shot by Colin.
Could he take
it's
a
risky,
10?
but he did it
Could he take the 10?
and only go down 5. But
Yeah. You know, he can kind of like nuzzle right in there.
they're talking about it, but I don't really know what the shot is here. I mean, those 2 whiffs by Will really, really hurt. You
Heartbreaking.
got to get something off. You got to get the block off. You can't miss to the aisle side there. You got to miss. If you're going to miss, you got to miss and hit the block away.
I should just mention before Will shoots that he's a great dancer.
Okay.
Surprisingly fantastic.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
But he's got
And he's-
moves for days.
He's going to need him here because I don't know. I honestly don't see what the shot is here. I mean, other than going for a miracle combination shot. Hard again. No, didn't get it done.
Didn't get it done.
And
Wow.
Will gives up 16 points on his hammer.
With 2 frames left to play. We're going to swap it out. The last 2 players, Missy and Eric, are going to come in. Spencer and Jeff.
Wow.
Bring it on home.
Yeah, that is. I mean, and you got to give credit to Colin there. It was a great frame.
It was
by
a
Colin.
great frame.
Yeah, Colin also truly one of the best players at the Royal Palms, and that's an interesting shot by Missy.
Right. I mean, they've got to get on the board here.
I would have loved Missy to push that out a little bit. I don't really know. What do I know?
He's going to clear.
He's gonna
At this
clear.
point, he's got his plan and he knows his marching orders. He's just got to keep her off the board.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Jeff is coaching Missy into saying, "Hey, put it somewhere on the board because we are down 2 scores."
Right, we cannot be blocking. Yeah.
And Eric knows that all he's got to do is just don't give her anything. Just clear. Even if he doesn't score his hammer, that's okay.
Yeah,
all he's got to do
they've
is
got it.
not give up a score here. Because they're going to go into the last frame with a 2-score lead, and Jeff's going to have to try to score 2 off it. There it is. And Jeff's saying, "Hey, put it a little deeper here. Get deeper so that like if he does stick,
You can
try to kitchen.
him. Oh, but not too deep.
That's a beautiful
nice.
shot.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's what she wanted.
So they asked for it, and she executed.
And the other problem with a shot like that, clearing a shot like that, is it's easy to wind up in the kitchen yourself, right?
Yeah.
You can roll off of that and wind up in the kitchen, which would be a huge thing. Let's see.
Ooh, 6. Okay.
All right.
Missy sees it. She was quick to approach
Yeah.
the disc.
Well, she's only got 1 shot at this, and it's a huge shot for Missy. She needs a kitchen shot here. It's good speed. Oh, she almost had it. Wow. Right. All he's got
They're just like, get it out,
just
get it
get
out,
it out.
just get it out.
Get it out, and you've pretty much won this game. It's going to force Jeff to try to get 2 scores on his hammer. It's not without, on his hammer. Oh, and that
stuck.
does it.
That's gonna make it real hard.
It's a huge shot by Eric, sticking that shot rather than just knocking it out, and now it's a 23-point lead for the Philly Specials.
Yeah.
I don't know how you come back from that.
Jeff's
At least if it was
just gotta
16, Jeff could do
make
it
some
with
magic.
a hammer shot.
Yeah.
He could score he could do some sort of a kitchen shot, but now a kitchen shot isn't going to get it done.
No, and we've had 3 frames without a score from the Golden Tanks.
Yeah.
This could be the end of their playoff run.
I don't know how he gets it done here, and I actually really like the shot by
Spencer.
Spencer there, like not just pushing off, but saying like, and Jeff's. I think it looks as if
Just
maybe
gonna hide.
there just isn't almost, and he gets it nice and wide too. Boy, do I love that shot. It's a great opener by Spencer.
We didn't really get to talk about it, but Jeff is such a regular at the Royal Palms that we've had to have like meetings with our staff to say, you got to give other people the Jeff treatment. We actually have a term called the Jeff treatment because everybody loves him so much.
Well, I like the shot by Jeff. He's saying, "Hey, if you want to beat me, you're going to have to beat me on the board. I'm going to force you to clear some of these things. Clearing without the hammer, and Spencer's
clear him
going to go
without
hard.
accidentally giving me some points.
Right. There's almost nothing left here. If Spencer did not get off the board, didn't get off the board, and everything's
Jeff,
in play.
Yeah,
like
this
Jeff
is
is the guy who can hit this kitchen shot.
Well, he has got to do it. There's no time.
Yeah, he needs this kitchen shot. Again, I'm not crazy about
Right, where he's
shooting
coming
from the
from,
floor.
yeah.
I think it
I
makes
would have
more
gone on the
sense
one.
from the one, exactly. But
Is that
what do
where
we
he's
know?
going?
Jeff's going to try it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Too hard. See, and if you look at that, if he would have shot that from the one instead, right? Look at the angle of the disc there. I think that he had a better shot at the kitchen
I'm not
shot.
really sure why.
Yeah, he prefers the 4, I guess. That's it. I mean, that seals the game. I mean, unless
you can kitchen that top hide.
No, there isn't much left here, but I think that's what he's going to go for. Even then, it doesn't matter. He's going to go for it. going to come up a little
didn't make
long.
it.
And Spencer's going to push off.
And Jeff's.
It is. And it gets a nice round of applause from the entire
See if
place.
Jeff's
going
just try to shoot a 10.
Going to try to shoot a 10.
Did it?
In true Jeff Zev form, is
just
able
leaves
to
a cherry.
is able to do it. Yeah.
Wow. That was.
That lived up to all of the hype.
It really did. It was a premier match.
Yeah, that was a match of two heavyweights. You love that it went to that, and
they are celebrating in the distance.
Our producer here, Kevin, is trying to keep it down, and there's no hope in doing so.
keeping those Philly specials down. They are feeling extra special.
And everybody in the audience tonight, I mean, it's really only just one more team,
people, but
like, whatever it is, everybody realizes that was an incredible match played by two incredible teams.
Yeah, and there was no contesting it. It was a clear victory for the Philly Specials, who will be moving on to the semifinals.
Nope, it's the quarterfinals again.
The quarterfinals.
So the quarterfinals. I'm going to get down there and talk to them a little bit.
Okay.
Missy, a tough beat for the Golden Tangs. Where do you think it went wrong?
That's a tough question. I think, our first round was pretty tough with the, the double up points and then the -10. And once we got in that hole, it was hard to come out.
You almost feel like the place where it went wrong was in the draw, right? To have two incredible teams, two of the favorites in this tournament, have to face off in the very first round. What were you thinking when you saw that you drew the Philly Specials right off the bat?
I felt like we were playing in the finals match right now because we've been in this situation before and I know how good they are, so we knew it was going to be a tough match.
Yeah, fantastic. Is there anything that you want to say to all the Golden Tangs fans out there? You guys have such a long storied history in this club and in this league. What message do you have for all the people out there who are looking for more Golden Tangs in their lives?
Cheers to the Golden Tangs!
There they are back there. True champions. Even if it didn't go their way tonight, the Golden Tangs will be heard from again. Congrats on a great run and being such a huge presence at this club from day one.
Yeah, we love it here. Gonna be back soon, hopefully.
All right, thanks so much, Missy. Peter, the Philly Specials get it done against one of the best teams in the league, the Golden Tangs. How'd you guys do it?
Honestly, we stuck to our strategy. Quite frankly, we've always been a little worried about these guys, and you have to stick to the strategy. And I think we did that, and it paid off.
Your ability to clear, score, and then Colin's ability to come back and put up that high 8 when the time was right. In that very first 2 frames of the match, I feel like it set the tone for the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you always want Colin in that position. He will come through. He will make the play, and we're happy that he was in that position. So it was good.
The Philly Specials have won 3 times before, if I'm correct. And nobody's won more than that. Is that correct?
Sure.
The people that you're going up against next, the SPF 45s, what do you think about their team?
Another team who has always been in contention. They're very difficult. We love to play against them. They're a great challenger, and we're excited to see what's next.
This was the premier first round match of this tournament. You hate to see anyone have to go home, but the Philly Specials, a true champion, moving on to the quarterfinals.
The only thing I'd like to say is I'd like to show my socks.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Sure. Oh yeah, the flamingo socks. I'm holding the mic like they're gonna say something.
They say
"Kaka, kaka." The socks say "kaka, kaka." We say we'll see you next week. Great job by the Philly Specials. Congrats.
See you next week. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, that is our show. Be sure to tune in next week. We're going to go back to Chicago. Who we got?
We got Resting Biscuit Face against the Biscuit Boys.
So many biscuits.
That's right, so many biscuits, and excited to get back to Chicago for some more Chicago action.
In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much to our producers, Teddy Waffles and Sheffio.
And to our sponsor, Bacardi.
And to you for being here. We'll see you on the courts.
See you next week.